Hello everyone, my name is Shruti Mahesh Maknikar. I am from Sri Siddheshwar Women's College of Engineering Solapur from Computer Science Engineering branch. Today we are going to discuss about the topic DC motor, its construction, its operating principle, merits and demerits and also its classification. So let's get started. First of all, we are going to see what is back EMF. During operation of DC motor, when armature cuts the stationary magnetic field, then EMF induces due to generator action. Back EMF opposes the supply voltage. This process is nothing but back EMF. Magnitude of back EMF is given by EB is equal to NP phi Z divided by 68, where EB is back EMF, A is number of parallel path, P is number of poles, N is speed of armature and Z is total number of conductor in armature. Now let's see classification of DC motor. Following is given the classification of DC motor, where permanent magnet DC motor, separately excited DC motor, self-excited DC motor, shunt wound DC motor, series DC motor, compound wound DC motor, short shunt DC motor and long shunt DC motor. Now let's see what are the application of DC series motor. DC series motor is used in cranes, air compressor and lifts. It is also used in compressors, winching system, traction and hair dryer. It is used in vacuum cleaner and speed regulation application. There are multiple uses of DC series motor in day-to-day life. Here's the construction of DC motor. This is how DC motor looks like. Here first there's a yoke. In the yoke is the outer part of this DC motor which supports the construction. Also there's commutator, armature winding, pole shoe, pole, field winding, armature, brushes and many more components. Let's see each component in detail. First of all, let's see what is armature core. Armature winding. First of all, let's see armature winding. Slots of armature core hold insulate conductors that are attached in a proper method. This is identified as armature winding. This winding in which work EMF is induced. Armature conductors are attached in series or parallel. Conductors being attached in series so as to enhance voltage and in parallel path so as to amplify the current. Armature winding of a DC machine is a closed circuit winding, conductors being attached in a regular manner forming a closed loop or series of closed loops. You can see what is armature winding. After this component, let's move towards armature core. What is armature core? Armature core is key to machine shaft and rotate among field poles. It consists of slot soft iron laminations on zero point 0.4 to 0.6 mm thick that are stacked to form an cylindrical core. Laminations are independently coated by a thin insulate film so that they do not arrive in electrical contact by all other. Function of laminating core is to decrease eddy current loss. Laminations are slot to hold and give mechanical security to armature winding and to give shorter air gap for flux to cross among pole face and armature teeth. So you can see once again armature core. Here's this is how armature core works. After that, let's move to commutator. Commutator is mechanical rectifiers which convert alternating voltage generated in armature winding into direct voltage across brushes. Commutator is prepared of copper segment insulated ends of each other by mica sheets and mount on shaft of machine. Armature conductors are soldered to commute segment in a proper manner to provide rise to armature winding. Depending upon manner in which armature conducts are attached to commutator segment, there are two types of armature winding in DC machine, that is lap winding and wave winding. Great care is taken in building commutator as any weirdness will cause brushes to bounce, producing unacceptable sparking. Sparks can burn brushes and overheat and carbonize the commutator. This is the function of commutator. So after this, let's see what are the advantages of DC motor. DC motor has smaller size. They operates on DC supply, so we can use electronic device. DC motors are suitable for tractional purpose. DC series motor has high starting torque. They have wide range speed control capacity. It has quick starting, reversing and fast acceleration. Harmonics not credited in DC motor. Also, there are some disadvantages of DC motor. The initial cost of DC motor is higher. Maintenance cost is high due to commutator and brushes. Sparks create at brushes, so it is not used as explosive application. So this is how we have covered all the points of this topic, that the construction, working, advantages, disadvantages and many more about DC motor. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much.